Hi everyone, welcome to the channel Universal Maths. So, next 10 problems, geometric problems by Ahmad Demir. So let's get started. The first interesting problem is this. It was not the first, but I'll show it first because this is the hardest problem in this session. Okay, in this problem we're asked to find out x here. In order to do that, we have to know the term of sciences. So science. So what is this? We're given that this angle is 90 degrees, and we know that this angle will be 50 degrees. So this will be 50 if we will write down this as A and this as B from the and we know that this angle is also 60 degrees because the sum of 80 and 40 will give us 120, and 120 plus 60 will give us 180. So this angle will be 30 degrees. This is the standard solution. It will work with any triangle. This is a right angle triangle, but this solution will work with any type of triangle. So we know that from the formula, that A over from the triangle ABD, we know that A over sine 30 degrees will be equal to 2 over sine 50 degrees. And the next one from the triangle ADC, we know that 2 over, or B over, first of all, B over sine 60 degrees will be equal to 2 over sine 40 degrees. So the next step is to know that x will be equal to a plus b, and we'll have to find out a plus b. We'll just express here a with signs and with the numbers. 2 sine 30 degrees will give us 1 over 2 times 2, and this is 1, and over 50 degrees if we will just multiply it from the proportion, we know that this will give us 1 over sine 50 degrees, and b here will be equal to square root of 3 over sine 40 degrees, because if we multiply sine 60 degrees, which is square root of 3 over 2 times 2, will give us square root of 3 over 40 degrees. And we know that a and b we can plug into the formula or the expression we found. It will be 1 over sine 50 degrees and plus square root of 3 over sine 40 degrees. And if we multiply here by the first fraction by sine 40 degrees and the second equation by sine 50 degrees, we'll get this fraction sine square root of 3 sine 50 degrees over, we'll multiply and so we'll get sine 50 degrees sine 40 degrees. And the next step is to multiply the numerator and the denominator by 1.5, or 1 over 2. And in this case, we'll get the and we know that sine 50 degrees is equal to cosine 40 degrees. We have to change sine 50 degrees by cosine 40 degrees, and we'll get 1 over 2 sine 40 degrees plus square root of 3 over 2 sine cosine. Here we changed it 40 degrees, and in the denominator we get 1 over 2 sine 50 degrees. Let me put here again cosine 50 degrees, cosine 50 degree, 40 degrees here, cosine 40 degrees, sine 40 degrees we have, and we can again multiply it by 2 and by 1 over 2, and in this case we'll get we can just multiply the numerator and denominator by 2, because this one will give us the formula of sine 2 alpha. So we can see that 1 over 2 gives us sine 30 degrees, and this one gives us cosine 30 degrees, and we know that cosine 30 degrees cosine 40 degrees plus sine 30 degrees sine 40 degrees is visible that it will be cosine 40 degrees minus 30 degrees. If we'll just open by the formula, we can get this expression, the previous expression, and in this case we'll get 1 over and we have 2 here, and we'll just write down that this will give us cosine sine 80 degrees, because it's 2 alpha. 2 times 40 will give us 80 degrees, so sine 80 degrees. As you can see that on the numerator we have 2 cosine. Let me write down that it will be visible. Cosine 10 degrees here, and we know that these will give us 1 over 2 cosine 10 degrees again, because 80 degrees is 90 degrees minus 10 degrees, and we can just cancel these two expressions, and we'll get that 2 over 1 over 2, and this will give us 4. This was the answer, which is correct, I believe. Yes, it's correct. So if you liked, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and press the like button. We shall continue with the normal problems, and I'll give the next standard solutions. So in this problem, we can see from the triangle ABE, the AD line is altitude at the same time median. So from this we can say that ABE triangle will be isosceles triangle. So this will be also equal. AB will be equal to AE. So in this case, this EC and AE will be also equal, and this angle will be x here. And from the secret term, we know that this will be 2x. And we know that AD will be a bisector of the angle BAE, so this angle will be 18 degrees. And here we know that 2x plus 18 degrees have to give us 90 degrees. So here 2x will be equal to 72 degrees. Here x will be equal to 36 degrees, which is the correct answer. So let's move on. In this problem, I have to find out x. and we have to know that in the right angle triangle here ABC, the median, it is median because it is dividing the side BC into two line segments that are equal. So in this median will be equal to the half of the hypotenuse. So this will be they will be equal, and we can say that this angle will be 40 degrees each. They are equal and they are each 40 degrees, and it's visible that 90 degrees minus 40 degrees will give us 50 degrees, which is the correct answer. So let's move on. The next problem. Again, we have to say that this DC line segment, which is median here, will be equal to DA. And this will be 50 degrees here. 90 minus 40, that is 50. And this angle will be also 50 degrees. But this angle will be 40 degrees because this right angle is 90 degrees. And here x will be equal to 50 degrees minus 40 degrees because the angle DAC is 50 degrees. We'll subtract and get 10 degrees. This is the correct answer, as you see. So let's move on. Here DE is parallel to AB. It is set. Here AB is here, DE is here. They are parallel. Okay. If they are parallel, we can write down that this angle will be 65 degrees, and this angle will be also 65 degrees, and this angle will be the sum of two 65 degrees, and this will give us 130 degrees. We're given that DE is equal to EC, and we can write down this angle as x, and 2x here plus 2x have to be here 50 degrees because the sum will give us 180 degrees, and x here will equal to 25 degrees. So it's correct. So next problem. Here here we have to draw a line segment which is needed here. This line segment, it will be median. Let me draw accurately here. It will be median here in a triangle ABC, and we can write down that it will be equal to the line segments BD and DC, and this angle will be 33 degrees. And we can see that AD is equal to AE, so this angle will be also x. Here we can write down that 2x plus here 76, 43 plus 33 will give us 76, and it will be equal to 180 degrees, and 2x here will be 104 degrees. X from here we know that it will be 52 degrees. Oh, not squared, degrees, which is the right answer. And this problem, I guess, is it's not it. Okay, in this problem again we have to draw a line segment here that we need. Again, it will be again median. Most of these problems we're mentioning that this theory, so it is helpful here. So this angle will be 25 degrees because the FD angle and DC angle, I'm saying, the sides are equal. And I also know that this angle will be x here, and this angle is 90 degrees. So 90 degrees plus x, 90 degrees plus x has to be here 130 degrees, because the sum of 25 and 25 will give us 50 degrees. 180 minus 50 degrees will give us 130. So x here will be 40 degrees, which is our answer. Right. Okay. In this problem again, we have to draw this median. We see that this triangle is right angled, and we are seeing that this side is divided by two equal parts, line segments that are equal. So we know that this will be also equal, and we can say that ADB is equilateral triangle. So this angle will be 60 degrees. And we know that if this angle will be 90 degrees, this angle will be 30 degrees. And x plus 30 degrees has to give us 60 degrees, 90 degrees I'm saying, and x will equal here 60 degrees, which was our answer. And the last but not least, we solved this problem above, so we can say that this was right. So if I'm not mistaken, we solved it here. No, we didn't solve it. Okay, let me solve it here. In this problem, we have to find out x here. In order to find out x, I have to say that this angle will be 115 degrees, because 90 plus 25 will give us 115 degrees. And again, we will write down that a over, let me write here, right, a over sine 115 degrees will be equal to, if we'll write down this side as b, we can find out here b over here sine x. We have to find out x here, so we'll express here sine x with a and b, and we'll get that it will be a over b times 1 over sine 115 degrees will be cosine 25 degrees, if I'm not mistaken, with minus. I guess so. Yes. And the next step is to know that tangent 25 degrees, tangent 25 degrees here in the triangle ADB, ADC, can write down tangent as b over 2a. And here we can find out b over a, or a over b. So here a over b will be equal to here 1 over 2 times tangent 25 degrees. And here we can plug into a over b this expression, and we'll get sine x. Sine x will be equal to minus 1 over 2 tangent 1 over 2 tangent 25 degrees. We can write down 1 over 2 cotangent 25 degrees times here 1 over 25 degrees. 1 over cosine 25 degrees. and here it will be equal to minus 1 over 2 times cosine 25 degrees over sine 25 degrees times 1 over cosine 25 degrees. And we can cancel here and get that sine x will be equal to minus 1 over 2 sine 25 degrees. And if I was not mistaken, it will be such a over sine 115 degrees and b over sine x. Sine x here will be equal to here sine I was mistaken a little bit. Sorry for that. Here it will not be such things. We can delete here this one. Here we'll delete and we'll just sorry for that. I'll delete this one also. That we're not needed. Oops. Oh, 2a here. Here 2a, and here sine x will not be such thing. Sine x will be equal to here b over 2 b over a times cosine 25 degrees. This is incorrect. Yes, it's now correct. Yeah, it's correct now. And here we can find we can plug b over a will be here 2 times tangent 25 degrees. Here we can plug into BA, find the data, and this will be 20 tangent minus 2 tangent 25 degrees times cosine 25 degrees, and it will give us minus 2 sine 25 degrees. And our answer is arc sine minus 2 sine 25 degrees. And I don't know how they got 50 degrees. This, I believe, the incorrect answer, or this angle 25 degrees is incorrect, but the way the solution, I believe, is correct. So if you find my mistake, you can just write down in the comments below, and I'll just see. And if you found the correct answer, just let me know in the comments below. And now we'll move on. We solved this problem, so we can this was the correct answer. We got 4 in the first, and the last interesting problem is this, I guess so. The last problem, yeah. And in this problem I have to know that this AE will be the bisector here, bisector of the ABC triangle, and also BE. If we just continue this line, we'll get that they are all bisectors. DC will be also bisector. Why is it so? Because it is intersecting the point of intersect of the bisectors. So DC is also bisector. The main problem was to know that. So this angle is 80 degrees and this angle is 60 degrees. 60 plus 80 is 40. 140, if we will subtract from 180 140, we'll get 40 degrees, which is these angles each 20 degrees, and it is, we can say that x plus 60 degrees plus 20 degrees has to give us 180 degrees from the triangle ADC. And x here will be 100 degrees, which is the correct answer. If you like the solutions, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and press the like button, and see you soon in the next videos.